Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Ask a Photo Pro with me, Carty. Today we are looking at an assignment that I gave you last week. That assignment, I wanted you to talk to camera. And I gotta tell you, talking to camera when you're new to talking to camera is something that will kind of make you feel a little nervous. And I definitely get that. You're looking at a guy who's talking to camera right now. I have social anxiety. I'm super shy. But getting comfortable speaking to camera, what it does is it puts you into this headspace where you're actually comfortable talking to anybody. You're comfortable talking to strangers on the street and asking them, hey, can I take your photo? You're comfortable talking to a client who's asking you to execute this huge job. You're comfortable talking to strangers. You're comfortable talking to your subjects. Like, putting yourself outside your comfort zone is the quickest way for you to actually snap into that mindset of a photographer. And it helps more than you can possibly know. So I asked you guys to record a 2-minute sort of life update and tell me where you're at with your photography career, where you're stuck, what you think you need to do to get unstuck, and where you plan to be a year from now. That was my ask. I've heard that there's been quite a few people who actually did it, which is amazing. So we are going to look at, first of all, we're going to look at the submissions folder and see some of these videos starting all the way up here. Wow, we got a lot of them. Amazing, amazing. This is good. We're going to start with B. It says, hey everybody, so this is my video for this week's assignment. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it to the live stream. But Carty said this video is mainly for ourselves, so I thought I'd grab this opportunity to leave my comfort zone and share this video. So we are, many of you have put them on YouTube, which works perfectly. Perfectly. We are, and it's so great because I actually get to see what you guys look like. This is Lichstark Photography. All right, let's get into it.
Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin, I'm 34 years old, I'm from Germany, I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I'm working full-time as an engineer right now, so I'm not a professional photographer. Photography-wise, where I'm standing right now is I'm taking pictures of family, of friends, birthdays, parties, weddings, pets, newborn shootings, all this stuff, so I'm trying to gain as much experience as I can. And what I learned about myself already is that what I like the most is taking pictures of people, doing portraits and seeing their emotions. And I'm having two main problems, I think, where I'm stuck at the moment, or where I'm being stuck at the moment. So the first one is I would love to go out and do street photography, street style portraits, but I'm having such a hard time pointing the camera on a stranger. Like, I see a good scene where I think, wow, that could be a good picture, and as soon as I point the camera on the stranger, or if before actually, my mind goes crazy and it's like, what if he sees that you're taking a picture of him? What will he think about the weird guy running around with the camera taking pictures of strangers? And I'm having such a hard time doing that. And I don't really know why, because usually I'm not a shy person. I have no problem talking to strangers or meeting them, but pointing the camera on them without them knowing is quite a problem for me. And the second problem that's keeping me stuck at the moment is when I'm getting asked, for example, if I can take pictures of somebody, that I don't know what to tell the person in front of the camera or how to guide the person in front of the camera. Because right now, usually I'm not working with professional models. I am just taking pictures of friends and family. And so they don't know what to do in front of the camera, but neither do I. And that's a problem. So I would love to be the person who can exactly tell them what to do in front of the camera to make them feel comfortable, to make great pictures, so that I can tell them, turn your head to there, put your feet there, put your hand over there. and I'm trying to watch videos right now and to do self-portraits, trying different posing styles to see how it looks, but I don't really know how to get better there. Maybe it's just lack of experience, I don't know. And yeah, these are my problems. This is where I'm standing, and this is where I want to be. And at the end of the video, thank you everybody for being this amazing community. I just found you like 2 weeks ago, and I'm really hyped to get better and to learn from you and to get in touch with you and to be part of this community.
Benjamin, really great job. That was really good. I mean, this is all I'm asking for. Is I'm asking for a life update. I'm asking for some sort of you communicating to camera. Benjamin, you did that so well. You did that so well. And this is why I know that you'll be a great communicator, because talking to camera is really hard. And you seemed to do that part quite natural. You know, you seem to talk to camera quite natural. So what it is really is just you getting into the, I'm making a whole video about directing subjects. It's going to come out tomorrow. I'm directing a professional model, but I'm also, for the next several weeks, releasing videos on directing several different kinds of subjects. One of them that I'm directing has never been in front of the camera before. So you're going to see me directing a professional model tomorrow, and also you'll see me directing real people, because it's a skill. And I think the skill comes from confidence, where you actually have to say, hey, your hair, let's fix it. And asking people, that again comes from confidence, and you will get it. You absolutely will get it, and you're trying. So I know you'll get it. One thing that I'm
Hello,
really,
everybody. My name is Ben.
one thing I want you to watch with your videos is your eye line. Your eye line in this video is just a little low. I would like to see your eye line a little higher. If we look at where your eye line drops and how much headspace that you have here, this is a small thing, but I would like to see your headspace just, you know, bring the top of your head to about here. And what that's going to do is it's going to drop your eye line on like a nice third, which is going to be visually a little bit more striking for us, and it won't feel like you're short and slumping in the chair, because I know that you're not short, but just here just makes you feel like you're shorter in the chair. Small things, but the light is amazing. The light that you used is amazing. Great focus. You centered yourself up, although you're offset, like just your off center is the tiniest bit. Again, there's the center of the frame. You're off center just a bit. It's the smallest thing. Let's go, Lord. Lordies. Welcome. Yeah, it's a small thing, Benjamin, but again, welcome to this community. You're a great, confident speaker. You did amazing. You did amazing. You should be absolutely thrilled. And you're also helping me with the kind of content that you need me to make. So I already know that a lot of you need help with model direction and light. So I'm working on that right now. Great job. That's our first video from Benjamin. All right, let's get into another video. And apparently I missed a couple up here. And it is just one person that I missed, which is C. All right. Let's get into... All right, let me stop the muse. Stop the muse. See where the volume is. All right, this is a video from C. You got to help me with like the abbreviations, B, C, like fill it out. Tell me who you are. So I'm not just calling you an initial. All right, let's see.
Photography business. Nothing comes to mind when I ask myself that question.
Okay, let me start.
Where am I in my photography business? Nothing comes to mind when I ask myself that question. I don't know. I've never looked at it from that perspective. Where I think I am, I'm passionate about photography. I would love to have people pay me for my work. I do portraits, street portraits. I've done some events. However, I do not know how to take the business side of photography and make it pop, so to speak, so that I can get the money coming in. Where would I like to be? I would like to say, you know what, my photography pays for everything. The shoots that I go on pay my rent. They bought my car. They bought my sneakers. They're the reason why I have this house that I live in. If that's a fantasy and it's not a dream that can come true, then maybe I'm just overreaching. However, that is my answer. I really don't know where the hell I am. I think that I'm in a place that I am always eager to grow and learn, but how do you determine where you are? Like, what is the measuring stick? What is the point of reference? Like, I know I'm in my house because I know the difference from being in my house and outside, but I don't know what I'm measuring when I say where I am. I have no idea.
Very interesting video from C, and C needs help with the business of photography and also the measure. It's super simple. You're talking to your future self. And with photography, you just set the measure by saying you want to be making a living with photography, which I do. You want to be paying your rent, your bills, everything with your camera and your creativity, which I do. You also are not talking to me, you're talking to yourself in the future. So you have to, at some point, try to figure out what steps you need to make in order to get there. And the biggest measure is your work. The biggest measure is your work. So that's where most people, they don't know what amazing photography looks like because they're not looking at the right references. They're looking at Instagram and they're like, and then are they looking at the right Instagram accounts? There's millions and millions of Instagram accounts. You're curating a very narrow window. Look at Italian Vogue. Let that be the bar. Look at French Vogue. Look at Vanity Fair. Look at the Source magazine. Look at Vibe. Make that the goal, is to be published in a magazine. When you're published in a magazine, that's the marker where you're good enough. Someone's hiring you to put your work in print, which saves it and archives it forever. That tells you that you're good enough. So that's the bar. And as far as help with the business of photography, I do nothing but that. I talk lots about the business of photography, marketing, and again, I made a video. It's 90 minutes about how to market yourself as a photographer. How many people are spending that 90 minutes to go through and watch that video? I don't know. But again, all those things are there. The business of photography is there, but without the work, there's nothing to market. So make sure your focus is always on the work. All right. Devanshu. Why am I getting short forms here? Well, I guess Dev shortened his name as well. Devanshu is a photographer. Let's go, Dev. Okay, so Dev, I think yes, Dev has sent us a short. So let's get into Devanshu. Dev is a 21-year-old, 22-year-old photographer from India. He's gone to photography. He discovered me around the age of 19. And he's utterly, utterly incredibly talented. This is some video content, 3 minutes from Devanshu. Very beautiful, Dev. Again, super talented cat. And Dev has taken a different approach to sending us a video. Devon Shu's portraits are absolutely incredible. He's Indian, he lives in India, but the way that he basically gave his answer with visuals, which I think is incredible. The fact that he chose to give his answer using visuals. And again, 3-minute short film from Devon Shu. Dev, really great. There's a couple of clips in there that you made slow motion that were shot at 24 frames a second. When you shoot at 24 and then you make it slow motion, you lose frames. It has to be shot at 60, which you shot some at 60, but that one clip, it was dropping frames. I noticed that. But other than that, like, such beautiful visuals. It's very much a reflection of your photography. Do more of that, is all I'm saying. Do more, because you're good at shooting video. Do more. I've subscribed to your channel on YouTube, and that's incentive for you to make more videos. That was really, really great. That is Devon Shu. All right. Next, Ken. Ken put his video on Google Drive. Let's have a look at Ken. All right, Ken.
Hello, Carty. It's Ken from Western Pennsylvania, and thank you for listening to my video. Just to get to the points of what we're going to talk about is that I am a informed optimist when it comes to my photography. I don't really have a business as of yet. What I'm trying to figure out is the direction of what my photography is and what my niche is. I do kind of abandoned buildings and some photography that is kind of like street photography. I haven't submitted any photos yet because I just became a member, so I'm excited to see what you think about my photos and how I can improve on my photography and take it to the next level. And where I want to be from a year from now is I would like to be able to not go to my current job and focus more on photography and see where I can go from there. So that's where I want to be, and hope to have you look at my photos. Thank you.
Great job, Ken. Honestly, the confidence that it takes, I mean, obviously the volume was a bit low. I couldn't make it any louder, guys. I apologize. But good delivery. And I like the fact that you got really up close and personal with the camera and just spoke to the heart. You need some help with direction. You need some help with niche, which is, again, things that a lot of photographers have a hard time with. A lot of photographers, they just make photos. They just make photos. And then like they shoot everything. They shoot things that they like. And when it comes time to actually marketing yourself, when it comes time to packaging yourself, when you're looking at your portfolio, you're seeing that you're not one photographer, but you're 50 different photographers because there's 50 different ideas, 50 different ways of executing, 50 different techniques. So I like to try to help people narrow in on their style, narrow in on their niche, and also help them get into the headspace of making pictures rather than taking pictures. I'm about to release a video tomorrow where you see me essentially doing that in the studio, making photos. Niche, as far as niche, definitely can help you with that. I like the idea if you're shooting abandoned buildings and that kind of vibes for photography books or for stock. But regarding shooting that type of work, there has to be someone who's paying you to make that type of work. And stock photography will pay you, but it's not going to pay you the same amount as assignment photography. So if you can think of a different angle, portraits perhaps, we can get into it. Thank you so much, Ken, for submitting that. Again, super brave to get yourself in there on video. Let's look at our next submitter, shall we? All right. Our next, that was Ken, is the one we call Alice, also known as Vicky.
Hello, Carty.
Hello, Vicky. All right, let's get into Vicky's. All right, Vicky.
Hello, Carty and Carty crew. It's Alice Who 42, or also known as Vicky Sonic down here in chat. Don't mind me being a silly goose with my tiny mic, and also don't mind me. I am trying to battle off a cold, but I was kind of excited for this assignment because each year I do write down goals or manifestations for each year. So I'm going to read you this year's, and then I'm going to go into next year's where I would like to be and where I think I am. So this year I had at least one shoot each month. Succeeded in that because I included doing my own personal projects, more small elopement style weddings. I got 2, a photo shoot in Montauk where I go on vacation every year. I didn't get a paid client shoot, but I did my own, so like half success maybe. Another dollar raise at work, haven't heard. Another camera lens, got 2. Win more photo of the year's awards, to be determined. And then sell $500 worth of photo prints, which was a little ambitious, and I only sold 1, so it's fine. A little success, but not as ambitious, or I didn't succeed as my ambitious 2023 or pre-2023 Vicky Alice was. So and then photo makes Great Wall Honesdale, which was a photo contest in my local area. I didn't make it this year, but it is on my list for next year. So before I tell you my goals for this year, I think I'm 4 in the slope that Carty was talking about. I definitely needed that extra push, and the extra push I got was from Carty's mentorship. It definitely gave me that push. It revamped my website to the most amazing thing it's ever been. And I'm obviously still working on it. I still have more photos to add, and I need a domain name on my list for 2024. And then also, he helped me get my Etsy running and my print sales started, which I was able to sell 1. And 2024 is a new year and new goals and new success, right? So I don't know if I'll ever reach success per se. Like I'm reaching successes that I'm reaching towards, but I don't think I'll ever be fully successful because my idea of success will always change. But here's what I want to succeed in 2024. 2 photo shoots a month. Each year so far I've done 1. Now I want to try to reach for 2. 3 elopement style weddings since I got 2 last year. A photo shoot in Montauk. I'm going to keep trying until I get it. A second camera body, which is super ambitious, so we'll see. Mess and play with video some more and try to really get into the video aspect more. $200 worth of prints sold. I am trying to be less ambitious, but still pretty ambitious. Make the Great Wall of Honesdale, win a contest from Whalebone Magazine. There is a contest in another town that I work in called the Art Walk, and I want to be part of that, so I'm entering that in January. And then join the Wayne County Art Alliance and be part of that community and more part of my community and get my work and my name out there. So yeah, that's my goals for next year. That's where I would like to be next year. I'm pretty happy with what I got this year. And yeah, and thank you to Carty for all he does on YouTube because that has helped me a lot. The mentorship really pushed me over the edge. And I'm excited to see where all our Carty crew members are in 2024 at the end of this. So bye, everybody.
Vicky, you have got so much better on video. Oh my God, you've gotten so much better. Like, good job, Vicky. Again, like, Vicky got a lot out of my mentorship. Vicky was with me for 3 months. When she took my mentorship, it was like a 3-month like intensive. And she took it, and you can see how Vicky sets goals. She sets goals and she hits goals. And if she doesn't hit goals, she's like, that's all right. I reached for the stars. I didn't hit the stars. It's all right. I hit the moon. All right. Next year I'll hit, like she's so optimistic, so positive, and also so goal oriented. Because she's so goal oriented, she hits her goals and she's working. She's working more. Her website, her presentation, and her confidence, everything is up. She has support from her husband, which the support that Vicky gets from her husband, by the way, hello, Vicky's husband, I know you're watching. The support that she gets from her husband makes it so it's actually easier for her to progress in her work. So good for you, Vicky. I'm really proud of you. And again, like, Yeah, you. I have big plans for Miss Vicky this year. Good job, Vicky. Proud of you. And great video. Yeah, super confident on video. Good for you. Let's go, Vicky. Yay. All right. More? You want another? Yeah, it's like you can see the confidence, right? The confidence that's starting to come through. All right. Daryl says 3 takes. Here we go. Daryl has given
guys, how
us
you doing?
a
Darrell.
3.5 minute video. The man damn went over the limit, but again, he watched it back 8 times. I know, so I'll give Mandem a break. All right, Daryl.
Hey guys, how you doing? Darrell here, and this is my video that was our assignment this week. I think I am just climbing out of the valley of despair. I think I had said that I was in, what's it called? The informed optimism. And I really thought that because I had started to promote myself as a photographer and was getting jobs and did a few jobs here and there, and had requests to do more. And then I met Carty, and he pointed out some things, and I found out that I didn't know what I didn't know. And here we are. I'm on the road to climbing out of there. I am so in love with the Discord and the information that you guys share, and seeing everybody's work. It's just so inspirational. And watching Carty's videos and information he lays on us, it's just so informational. And I've been a visual artist for quite a few years, probably about 25 years, and painting and drawing, writing, poetry and stuff like that. I ran a studio, I created an art studio in New Westminster that I ran for 2 years until 9/11 happened. That slowed down my business, and then my relationship killed it. So, and I moved away from art for the longest time. And maybe 4 years ago, I fell in love with flying a drone and decided to get a digital camera, and off from there I fell in love with it. After our recent 8-month trip to US and Mexico, fell in photography more, came back, thought I was taking the most greatest pictures and everything, and then found out if I want to do it professionally, which is my niche, I think would be portraits, event photography, editorial. I think editorial is my niche. Love taking pictures of people and stuff. So I see myself actually doing that in the next year or so. I would say within 6 months I should be able to start doing in-studio portrait shoots, outside, stuff like that. I do have connections in different industries, like the entertainment industry, that I know I can tap into. I just got to get my work straight. So I'm glad to be here. Looking forward to the rest of the journey, and looking forward to connecting with more of you guys. Let's talk. Loving it. Thank you, Carty, for being here and leading the way. And like I said, I look forward to the future. Thank you. Peace.
Good job. Good job, Durrell. Good job. Listen, I appreciate the light, and what's so funny is I appreciate your set. Like, I'm looking at your set, and it looks very similar to my set, Mr. Durrell. It's pretty funny. Good job. Good job. And again, like, the light was really nice. Obviously, you have to work on projecting your voice a little bit more, work on the volume of the mic was a bit low. Again, you're using wireless mics, so make sure that you up the volume on those Rode mics just a little bit, so your audio is a little bit more snappy. And I know that you're enthusiastic about this craft. I know that you're enthusiastic about this community. Just give a little bit of that punch. Seeing you smile like made me smile. So I think you need to talk to camera even more. I think you need to talk to camera even more. I think that the more that you talk to camera, the more that you're going to be confident with it, and the more that you're actually going to find yourself like, hey, this is good. And it's an incredible marketing tool for a photographer's business, being able to talk to camera, being able to make a video. I mean, you make a video for your about page instead of just text. You make a video behind the scenes. They see you working. You're talking to camera. Like, imagine Devanshu, that video on his about me page with a voiceover. Like that's how you impress people. And that's how you reach further than what people expect. And when you over deliver like that, it's just big, you know? Again, we got some less viewers today than normal. People expect and love seeing photography, but it's okay, because for me, this exercise is such a powerful exercise. It puts you into this state and it gives you confidence. So I love it. So here comes Tony. Tony says this. This is, by the way, his first ever YouTube video. The first ever YouTube video. Tony says this: I'm sending my journey video after hundreds of takes, blood, sweat, and tears. Let's go. Tony, also known as Anton Dudis. This we are taking right from the top because I love seeing inside your world.
Hello Carty crew, my name is Tony and I come from Slovakia and I travel in Asia for about 8 months, and the plan is to travel for more than 2 years. Let's see. If you ask me about my photography stage, I must say that I'm at the very beginning, meaning I have quit my job and I'm traveling in Asia for these 8 months, taking pictures, improving my skills and enjoying my life at the moment. If you ask me what's making me stuck, it's definitely the vastness of the information and missing my own identity as a photographer. Once I figure out what it is, who am I as a photographer, then I can set the direction and go for it. If you ask me about the community, I have joined Discord maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. I had very little interaction so far, but my first impression is that there are a lot of helpful and friendly people. They helped me to submit my first 2 photographs ever, so thank you very much. In 1 year, I want to be informed optimist, or even better, stage 5, running business. I see myself maybe as adventurous photographer or adventure photographer, willing to travel for a client or the photography. And what do I need to get there? Definitely I have to identify or define specialization and my identity, my portfolio, identify my clients, set up business, legal, finance, marketing, webpage, and of course assess my gear and maybe buy a new one. Not sure at this point. Thank you all for your attention and your support. Cheers from Philippines and Merry Christmas.
Tony is a travel photographer. Tony doesn't know it yet, but he's for sure a travel photographer. Tony is going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine, Tony. And again, I'm definitely going to help you with your identity. I'm definitely going to help you find. And again, I have a whole business model for you as a travel photographer. You just have to talk to me like offline, but I have a whole business model for you that you can start right now. You can start today. Again, I talked to my mentors about this, but I am starting a masterclass soon. And this masterclass is going to be for people who can't afford my mentorship program, but also want more personalized instruction. I'm going to take a whole group of people who are all in a specific spot in their career that are looking to break through. Yeah, the people who I'm looking for are people who are informed pessimists, people who are in the valley of despair, or people who are informed optimists. That's the 3, which is essentially level 2, level 3, or level 4. If you're at level 5, and you're trying to stay there, a master class might help you. If you're at level 1, you don't even know. You don't even know what you don't know. So shoot some more and get into the point where you start to realize that you don't know what you don't know, and then you'll realize now you are an informed pessimist, and you're on the way down that hill. Yeah, that's the time. Masterclass is coming up in the new year. It's coming up in January. I am working on so many things. Tony, you did a great job. You did a great job. And you're a travel shooter. You're an adventure shooter. And you've also won Photos of the Week already. I've already given you Photo of the Week. You have talent. You can shoot. So I'm with you. Devlin. All right. Devlin says this. Here's my submission for this week. I kept it in the 2-minute range, but wanted to say how grateful I am to Carty for building this community and everyone in the crew for showing up every day to try and make each other a little bit better. Much love and keep making photos. Devlin Jordan. Finally, we get to see Devlin.
Hey, Carty, and
Devlin, I love this guy already. I mean, I love seeing your faces. It makes me so happy. Oh my God.
Hey, Carty and crew. My name's Devlin, and I'm a retired U.S. Navy sailor turned professional photographer. Still using that term a little loosely, but as far as where I am in my photography career, I would say I'm in the informed pessimist section, rolling into the valley of despair, but I won't be deterred, and I know that knowledge, experience, and hard work is going to get me through to the other side. The things I'm most stuck on right now are probably finding my niche. I know it's probably going to involve taking pictures of people, but other than that, I'm not sure. And probably talking to people is something I'm stuck on. Just directing subjects, networking, and things like that. As far as where I want to be in a year, I would say I would like to be at a point where my niche is really dialed in and the quality of my work leads to, my photography paying the bills. And kind of the way I'm planning to get there is I will be finishing my associate's degree in photography next year, and I will, be engaging with the community here, and hopefully with the help of Carty and all you great people, I won't miss the mark on this goal. All right, thank you.
Devlin, first of all, you're a goddamn hero, okay? You're a national treasure. You're so humble, you're so modest, and you're so understated. First of all, the fact that you're a vet, you're a people person. You're a people person more, I think, than you even realize. The fact that you're, I'm gonna cry, dude. We're so much the same type of people. Everybody in this community, everybody in this photography community, especially everybody who chooses to watch this channel, we're all the same kind of people. We all have so much to offer, but we're all scared. We're all afraid. And also, because we're compassionate, we don't want to put anybody out. Tell me how many times you've said to yourself, I don't want to put anybody out. I don't want to inconvenience anybody. I'm telling you, I know that you say that. I think that that's fear, and it's unjustified because, in fact, all of you who are watching right now have something so valuable to say, have something so valid to offer. You're just afraid to offer it. As soon as you lean into that fear, lean into that fear and just offer freely, you'll realize that there's so many people willing to receive you, so many people, and you would never have known that if you didn't lean into the fear. Video is a weapon. Video is a weapon. And I'm telling you, Devlin, you're so good on video. You're so shy and you're so understated and you like, but at the same time, like in given the right conditions, you completely will change your personality and completely become A-type given the right conditions. You need to be that A-type in order to be the professional photographer that you seek. In order to be that pro, there's a time to be B-type, which is the time when we're the observers, when we're the creators, when we're watching. But there's also time to be the alpha, when we actually have to interact with people, where we have to break the fifth wall and where we have to lean into fear. I call it being a dolphin, fun to play with. We do lots of tricks, but also a shark, where we smell blood in the water and we can attack. We have to kind of be both, but we can't always be one and we can't always be the other. You know, if you're always the shark, you're an asshole on Wall Street. You know, if you're always the dolphin, you're fun to play with, but you're not making any money, right? So you got to be both. Good job, Devlin. I'm proud of you. Really well done. Amazing. Amazing. Again, today, these episodes give me such joy. Such joy. All right, let's go from you. And again, I'm not sure why. Oh, I know why I'm getting the abbreviations. Because I have streamer mode enabled. That is what's happening. Unscratched. This is what's happening. I have streamer mode enabled. Unscratched. So here's my submission. I absolutely did zero editing, no text, no cuts, no transitions, just me talking to you. First attempt, second take. Thank you for your indulgence. Beautiful. Unscratched.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay, let's get into unscratched.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, let me just slow down here. Let me make sure I don't miss anything from anybody. This is unscratched.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Mike, aka Unscratched on the Discord. Currently live in Florida, originally from DC. I'm a drone flyer, I'm a photographer. Where am I at in photography? According to Carty's sideways S scale, I'd say I'm a strong 2 with number 3 tendencies. I don't know if I can be a full 3 because I've got you guys. I've got, anytime I feel dipping into the valley of despair, I can hop on the Discord, get inspiration and education and support and laughs and good vibes. Highly recommend it. What stumps me, what hangs me up, what gets me hung up, I can tell you what I'm working on. What I actively work on is deliberate practice, isolate my subject, telling a story. That's a challenge. The other thing that really hangs me up right now is post, editing, and of course editing. Learning DaVinci Resolve for the video stuff, same crap Hollywood uses. Trying to learn Lightroom, getting better all the time. The raw video, the raw manipulation video, raw editing video, it's very helpful. Next level shit, I dig it. Where do I want to be in a year? I want to be Mike the pro photographer, aerial cinematographer, storyteller.
Beautiful, 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 Mike. Thanks for sharing. That's definitely, I mean, confident. You're another one that you need to use video more, especially due to your influences, due to your vibe. You've also submitted some incredible photography. Um, I've helped Turtle, whose name's Josh McCoy. I've helped him build out a drone business. I can help you build out a drone business for sure. And again, it's like $100,000 a year business, easy or more, depending on how hard you want to work. It's again, and your photography and your storytelling and the fact that you're trying to intertwine all of that together again is why I'm saying you need to embrace video. When I embrace video, video is 50% of my income. So 50% of my income is video, you know? So also when you're shooting day rates as a photographer and they find out you can also shoot video, then that just doubles your day rate. It doubles your value. And then find out that you're also a certified drone pilot, licensed, increases your value again. So you're on the right trajectory, unscratched. Mike, I think you just need to share more content with me, share more access, share more links, and yeah, stay close. Good job. Well done, Mike. All right. Let's look at another, shall we? All right. Another one of our photographers. This one is named Turtle. I just said Turtle's name. I poured everything into this video. Almost broke down towards the end. I love you guys. I also noticed that my color is messed up. If this is going to be public, I'd reshoot the whole damn thing. This is Josh McCoy, also known as Turtle
Hi,
Drones.
Carty Crew's resident drone pilot. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Wanted to come in here and give you a small update on my career and my life. I've been a member of the Carty Crew for about a year and a half. The sheer growth of Carty's community just blows my mind. The quality of the people that he attracts to us is unlike any other place I've ever been. It's hard to put into words the impact that Steve and the Carty Crew have had on my life. You guys have allowed me to claw my way out of a deep depressive funk I was in for a long time. You have inspired me to build sustainable habits in my life. Habits like taking the time to actually read every day, expand my mind, take in philosophy. I've also dropped off old habits that were holding me back, like gaming 3 to 10 hours a day. In the past 6 months, I've been going out to numerous raceways, getting their approval to fly, recording races nearly every weekend of the season. And now I've gotten to a point where drivers know who I am. They're reaching out to me being like, hey, are you going to be at this next race? Are you going to be doing this again next season? Do you have any footage from previous races you've done? I want to give you my money. Being able to share my work here with you and receive honest feedback means the world to me. I know that every piece of advice I receive from any one of you comes from a place that wants me to succeed, that wants us all to succeed together. From this, I've learned that I am an effective communicator, that I have a good eye for composition. I know that my marketing skills aren't great. I know that I have trouble making that first contact with the client. I know that my editing skills are subpar, and they need work. My plan to combat these issues is to, first and foremost, update my website. There is nothing on there with my motorsports content at all, and that is a huge problem. Number two, what I'm doing right now. I am learning and practicing speaking to camera without a script. Moving forward, I don't plan on using scripts for my videos. I'm just going to say it straight from the heart with some few bullet points to go off of. Any more than that, and it doesn't feel real. Anyone is always free to reach out to me. You got questions about drones, philosophy, life in general, got a bad day, you want to share it, I'm here to listen. In the case that you're listening to this and you are not already a member of the Carty Crew Discord community, just come on in, okay? We don't bite. We want to all build, learn, and grow together. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Steve, Carty Crew, thank you guys. I love you. Have saved my life, honestly just inspired me to keep going forward. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Ooh, Turtle. Turtle. Try not to just like get right at the heartstrings. You can see Turtle's had some times, you know? And Turtle came across my channel and me when I had, 900 subscribers. And when I was just starting to think about doing mentorships, Turtle's like, man, I need that so bad, but I can't afford that. And I just gave Turtle a 2-hour mentorship just to get him going. He's such a good guy. know, and you'll notice the thing is that everybody is just good people. We're all just trying to make a living with our creativity, and I'm trying to enable you all. It's hard. It's hard, honestly. It's so hard, but it's so rewarding. I've never been happier in my life since I've surrounded myself with you amazing people, honestly. And this channel has changed my life. And it's not just making the videos. It's the interaction. It's the chat. It's the talking to you. It's the being in Discord. It's the like, when I'm down, I go to the Discord. You guys bring me back up. Coach Carty, when I'm down, I go to my Discord. You guys bring me up. I had a death. My good friend died. Like, go to the Discord, support, bring me back up. So yeah, it's an amazing thing, this community. Josh, you're doing good things. And I'm also here for you. Like, you are here for my community. I'm also here for you. Here for all of you. Durell just threw down his hard-earned dollars and gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Durell, my guy, thank you. Daryl's also in my mentorship program. Talented, and he really, Oki. Oh my goodness, there's another so generous Oki. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, man. I got this guy gifting 5 memberships. I got this guy Oki giving me his hard-earned euros. Thank you, Oki. Oki's gifted more money and donated more memberships to this channel. It's absolutely insane. Thank you, Oki. You're
Super
crazy.
Chat.
Crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Oki. Whew. Turtle, you same. Don't tell me I got you don't tell me that I got you tearing up, my guy. Jesus. You're the one making the videos. I'm just here trying to make a house for you guys. Rachel Scott, here we go. By the way, Turtle, thank you for your honesty. You're getting good at video. Do that more. Yeah, you're doing all the right things. You're great on video. Rachel says, here's my video. Hopefully around this time next year, I'll be shooting one on my camera, not in the car holding my phone. Thank you. This is from Rachel Scott.
Hi everyone, it's Rachel Scott from Orange County, California. How are you? A little bit about myself. I started shooting 5 years ago. I've been teaching dance for 20. So naturally, I shoot a lot of dancers. I suppose that at first I thought, hey, maybe I could get a camera, take a few kids down to the beach a few times a month and make a little bit of extra money. But that isn't what happened at all. What happened was 2020 and I stayed home and I experimented with photography like I'm sure a lot of you did. And when 2021 happened and the studios opened back up again, I was actually presented with different opportunities for high volume photography for dance portraits, headshots, and performance photography. So I said yes, and I'm really glad I had those opportunities because it forced me to work through everything and to decide if photography was what I really wanted to do. I was very fortunate at the time to have a teacher, and he was a friend of a friend, and he gave me private lessons. He's a pro, and the information he taught me is invaluable, and it was paramount for my growth, so I'm very thankful for that. And now I'm just trying to get to the next level. I think what would do that would be to stop relying on my strength, which is posing the dancers as a dance teacher and choreographer, I'm very good at it, but I would like to work on lighting to convey mood and emotion. I'd also like to take my social media to the next level and to treat my photography as a business. So I would love to do that and to get a game plan together. Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing all the videos. Photography, by the way, probably accounts for about 20% of my income at the moment, and I would love to get my work strong enough to raise my rates and to to make it happen. All right, thank you so much. Looking forward to hearing from everybody. Bye.
Rachel, good job. Again, good. Listen, it's not that hard to just speak from the heart. It's so, and Rachel, you did that so well. Your dance photography is great. I know what your strengths are. You've conveyed to me what you think your weaknesses are. I think that you need to start a mailing list. Like I have on Substack, you need to start a newsletter where you're writing about dance photography specifically. You're writing about the journey of a dance photographer as you're trying to become a published dance photographer. That's your goal. Anna is in my network. Anna is a photographer. She's from Ottawa. She also shoots dance. You and Anna should connect, share war stories. Anna's in my Discord. Anna submits. Anna, say hello if you're in chat. You guys connect. And also, I can help you. I have a whole, again, business model for doing if you want to do high volume or if you want to do super high end. My goal is to always help high end rather than high volume. My goal is to help you get your rates to a place where, and again, how you get your rates to that place is by being undeniable. That comes from learning the skills that you already know that you need to learn more of. Lighting, dropping a lighting video tomorrow. And you need a little bit of help with lighting for mood, conveying emotion. I need to get you out of the technical constraints of perfect poses and then allow the magic that happens sort of around that pose. And again, that's just headspace. Happy that you spent some time with a pro and happy that you found us here on this channel. And again, I'm here to help. And I'm making notes, because it's like these notes and the things that you reveal to me just end up being videos that come out later on. So you're going to see a video on that I'm directing and lighting in studio, full length, an amazing mover. It's not going to come out next, but it'll likely come out next week. So you're going to get all that you need.
New member
as well. David, let's go. David became a new member. Hey, David, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. As you know, I burn my place down whenever someone becomes a member. So thank you, David. And also, this guy, Calligraphy, keeps up his gifting members every episode.
New member.
And he just gifted. And Jay comes back with the renew. Let's go, Jay. Jay's my actual assistant. But Jay got gifted, it looks like. All right.
New member.
Jason. Yeah, these are a bunch of redos, I think. All right, guys, let's get into next. Donna. All right, Donna.
Gifted member.
Let's go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Donna.
All right, 1 second, Donna. Let's get back to the beginning. All right, this is Donna's video. Let's go,
Hi,
Donna.
Everyone. My name is Donna, and I'm an aspiring product photographer. My journey into photography came as a way of dealing with my depression after the loss of my mom. I started out taking photos of flowers in order to make cards. Since then, I found that I really enjoy product photography. But lately, however, I feel a little discouraged. Not quite sure where to go. There's a sea of product photographers out there, and the images are wonderful. And I don't know how to set mine apart from that. I admit that I am a minimalist, so I don't really use a lot of props in my photography, and I'm not sure how that would go over with some businesses. My goal one day is to be able to work for myself by having my own little product photography business where I will be able to work with small businesses to take photography for their brands. So my plan is to practice every day, which I admit I have not been doing, post images for feedback, and not to give up. I have to say that finding Carty's YouTube channel and joining the Discord group has been so encouraging and inspiring me. I would also like to give a shout out to Aiden CG from the Discord group, who gave me wonderful tips on how to improve my portfolio. So, going forward, I just plan on practicing and getting better and better. Thanks, Carty.
Telling you, it's got to be by far the best episode ever. Asking you guys to be on camera, asking you to put yourself out there like that. You can see, like, people, photographers are just struggling alone, you know? Alone, photographers are struggling. And with community, you're not struggling alone anymore. You're still struggling, but you're struggling. It's like a group struggle, and you can lean on someone and they can give you something that you hadn't or you wouldn't have been able to figure out on your own. It's a beautiful thing. Donna, the thing that I love is that you're focused and you really know what type of photography that you want to do. You know what you want to have happen, which is your product photography business. And really, it's just about helping you with the skills to get your work to the level that's going to attract clients. And the fact that's also great is that you know what competition looks like. You know what high-end product photography looks like, and you want to have the skills so you can make your photography at that level so you can make it even better. So you're on the right trajectory. You are. And again, you also know what you're not doing, which is practicing more, practicing more, practicing more. Artificial light is really going to help. So you need lighting and lighting help. I hope that you're watching Scott from Tin House Studio, who has an amazing YouTube channel. It's called Tin House. He's a product photographer. He shoots food and beverage, and he does instructional videos. Watch what he's doing, see the tools that he's using, and imitate that. You know, you got this. All right, we got another one. By the way, you get the applause. Good job, Donna. I'm proud of you. I know that being on video is difficult. So this is Todd. Todd says, here's my vid. I blew past the 2-minute requirement, so I totally understand if Carty won't include it. Honestly, I probably could have made this into a 20-minute video. I already had to cut almost 3 minutes. This is our man named Todd. And again,
hey,
Todd.
What's going on,
Todd,
everybody?
Todd, I'm watching it. So, like, it doesn't matter that it's a bit over. I have to put rules on, but again, sometimes rules are made to be broken.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know this is a little bit different than what I'm normally used to putting out on the channel, but for those that don't know me, my name is Todd, and this is a weekly assignment for a Discord group that I'm in. It's called the Carty Crew. I know I haven't been as active as I have been recently, but hopefully going forward that will change. Not hopefully, it will change. I've got some notes here, so hopefully we can keep this pretty brief. I recently joined the Carty Crew probably this summer, and I first started watching some of Carty's videos, and once I found out that he was a relatively local YouTube personality photographer, really, he's a photographer first. Once I found out he was local, I tried to follow him as much as I could. And one of the first things that really jumped out was his willingness to help out new photographers. And that really showed in his photo walk, which I had joined one of them in the late summer, early fall. I took my daughter to Toronto, I should say it right. My daughter and I went to Toronto to meet up with Carty and a few other local photographers, and we had an amazing time. And that really jump started my journey back into photography. Even just him working with my daughter was amazing to see, and she had an amazing time as well. Sometimes I don't get a lot of time to dedicate to the art of photography as much as I'd like to. So going forward for next year, goals include being more engaged with the community. You guys in the Carty crew are awesome, both photographers and as people. So I want to try to engage a lot more with everyone in the group. Much like everyone else has said, I do want to try to niche down and try to figure out what I want to do with photography. I'm not sure about portrait, but car and street are generally my kind of favorite niches that I want to do. One of the other things I want to do also is redo my website, get my portfolio into a much better viewing when people want to come and see my work. I want to shoot more film. I've been getting into film photography again. I find it really, really fun to shoot film. Just makes things a little bit more interesting. One of the big things I want to do next year is try to host 1 to 2 local photo walks. A friend of mine owns a microbrewery here in town, and she's a big photographer. So I'm gonna run it by her to see if we can sort of host a photo walk. The brewery's right downtown, so it's a perfect spot to start and end the photo walk. So if anybody's in the London, Ontario, or the southwestern Ontario area, look me up, because I'm hoping to do a couple of those next year. So what's making me stuck? I think the biggest thing is making time, really, to network. A lot of it is procrastination, but I do need to make more time for this. And it may mean sacrificing some other things, but that's what I got to do to make this work. And be a little bit more confident. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Even just faking it till I make it. Where do I want to be? Honestly, I would love to do this full time. If this can take me places, that's great. Ideally, I'd love to get out of the 9-to-5 grind. I know being a photographer is a grind as well, and there's a lot of work involved, but I feel like it's not as monotonous as a day-to-day 9-to-5 job. So that's kind of where I'm at. What I want to do for next year. I do wish everybody the best in their goals and journey, and we'll see you guys behind the camera. Thanks, guys.
Good job. Good job, Todd. And again, the issues that you have seems to be the issues that so many shooters have. Procrastination, making time to shoot, and confidence. Those are, the confidence part is something that I think that you have the confidence. And I think also you did so well on camera. I can't really see why you would be stressed about making, and obviously you have a YouTube channel. You're talking to your other regular viewers. So this is good. And again, it's something that you should feel good about. You should feel good about. That was definitely a good one. All right. Let's see who else we have here. Who else do we have her? And again, my Atom login is in a loop right now. So if you're trying to make sounds or control my stream, it's not happening right now. And we're showing videos anyway, so that's all right. Hey, I mentioned Anna, and here we are. So Anna says this. This is totally outside my comfort zone. I have an issue with being in front of the camera and an even bigger issue sharing my thoughts, concerns, and plans. So here's my first YouTube appearance. I apologize for my pronunciations. Thanks for watching. All right. Anna, listen, I'm proud of you for doing this. Again, I'm putting all of you outside your comfort zone.
Hi, I'm Anna. I do photography part-time, and I would like to make it my full-time thing. I focus on portraits, but I also cover events. So my photography style leans towards an editorial style, and I would like to grow in that direction and improve on my skills. I'm currently in a mentorship program with Carty, and we're refining my portfolio and defining my photography direction. I have to say that after just a couple of sessions, I already feel a positive change in my mindset. I do face challenges in taking control of my assignments, and I have trouble planning ahead. But in a year, my goal is to improve my skills. I would like to establish a strong online presence. I also would like to have to be able to afford a regular studio space for my client work and personal projects. And this is it. I just want to also quickly express my gratitude to my family who support me on this journey, and I also would like to express my gratitude to Carty and this community. And have a wonderful evening, everyone.
You can see this isn't hard just for you. It's hard for everybody to do this, to put themselves outside their comfort zone. Anna, you did so well. First of all, I love your accent, so don't worry about your pronunciation. Second, great video, great spot. You picked a perfect spot. The light was beautiful. The set was beautiful. And you're a great photographer. You're in my mentorship program. I'm working with you one-on-one. I know the work and I know your potential, but I also know your fear and your shyness. And if you leaned into your fear and leaned into your shyness, you'll see there's nothing to be afraid of, and your shyness makes you endearing. You know, it's beautiful. The studio space with the city that you're in, that's not a problem. You're in an easy city to find that type of space to rent as you need it or to carry full time. You're a talented photographer. You shoot dance, you shoot people is your specialty. There's some technical things that we need to work through, but you have talent. So as long as you're willing to do the work, which you've proven that you are, you're going to get there. I just want you to set goals so it's not arbitrary. You see, you noticed Alice, how specific, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this many shoots. Like, she sets very specific, attainable goals. So also set goals. You know, your goal should be, I'm going to get published in a magazine. I'm going to get published in a magazine in 2024. That's a goal that I can help you attain. And again, finding that studio space to shoot, another goal I can help you attain. You're on the right track, Anna. We're going to be in another session very soon as the new year starts again. So let's go. Good job, Anna. Great job. Scott Gunnarsson. All right, Scott. Scott says, my assignment And
so where I am with my...
All right, Scott, let's get into Mr. Gunnarsson.
So where I am with my career, I finished up a 30-year career in journalism about 7-8 years ago because of illness and fatigue. It seemed they were sick and tired of me. Turned that into a job with a nonprofit in Orlando, running their website and social media. Photography's always been an element of my content creation. And now I'm taking a little more interest in it. Found Carty and his merry band of discorders, and learning now how to make pictures, not just shoot them, and all the little tricks of the trade. Hopefully in a year, I'll be more confident and know enough tricks to make great photos. And that's all I've got to say on that.
Mr. Gunnarsson. Well done, Scott. And again, I like the fact that you've always worked closely with photography. Photography is part of your skill set. You're dealing with social media for a company. You live in a place that you can be outdoors all year round, Mr. Southern Florida. So there's businesses that you can build. And I can help you build businesses. And it shows me that you have a business mindset. You already are doing social media for companies. You just need, I guess I would say, a very specific niche, a very specific focus, and then time. You've won with your turkey light photo from your light from Home Depot. Again, all I'm thinking is get on Amazon, buy some lights, and start testing with some real equipment. You're this far away. Like, honestly, you're on the right trajectory. I would just love to be able to have some one-on-one time with you, to be able to learn a little bit more about you. And I'd like to see more of the range of photography that you make. So that means submitting more photographs, and not just for review live. Put more photos in just chatting, just so I can get a real sense of who you are and the kind of photography that you're making now. There's a valuable stock business. There's so many things that you can do in Florida. So again, let me learn more about you so I can make episodes that are focused on exactly what you're trying to do. All right, this is Black Phoenix. Hope I did this right. My sister said I looked pissed, and that's because I'm sick of this shit. This is Black Phoenix.
Hey Carty crew, this is Black Phoenix, the Hood Gypsy, and this is my photo assignment. So where I'm currently at in my photography journey is I've finally crossed the threshold into taking my craft seriously. I have upgraded my camera, I've brought new lighting equipment, and I'm just ready to see what it look like when I don't bullshit myself. It's either go all in on my passion or stop complaining about going to these people's job every day. That's where I'm at. A couple of things that are holding me back will be organizing, but we're gonna get her and me together before December 31st. Count on it. Another thing is, since I just narrowed down a niche that I want to be in, urban lifestyle photography, now I'm in the process of figuring out how I want to stand out in that niche, how I want to be known, what my signature is. So that's where I'm at right now. And the other question you asked was, where do I want to be, or where do I hope to be in a year? Within a year, I definitely hope to be more organized. I definitely hope to be more disciplined. Definitely hope to be paid better. And I want to be sought after. I want the stories that I tell with my photography to resonate so loud that people are knocking down my door to have me shoot for them. That's what I want. But I also want to be able to have the experience and the knowledge to pass that on to someone else, help someone else starting out on their journey. Like this community that I found this community like in the nick of time, bro. Like, cause I really needed it when I found it, and I just want to say thank you to you and to everyone that has been in the group that has been so helpful. Like, if you are not in the Discord, what are you really doing? Like, if you're really trying to take your photography serious, why are you not in this group? like seriously. And that's my time. So thank y'all again.
Yo, Black Phoenix, you got me tripping right now. I love your raw honesty, and the fact that you know what you have to do, and the fact that you've now niched into the spot that you're trying to do. For me, I just want more eyes on your work. I want eyes on your work. I want to have my eyes on your work, which means, again, I know that you're only allowed to submit one photo a week, but that doesn't mean that you can't blast just chatting with photos so we can see what you're doing, so we can see where the quality's at, so you can get help. How you make your work separate from the crowd is by doing things that the crowd's not, like using real professional lighting, learning how to use, like shooting urban lifestyle like a fashion photographer, not like some next hood club photographer like everyone else. Like you have to elevate. And once you elevate, when people are looking up to you, looking up at your work because they can't do it, that's when the rate comes. And again, you have attainable dreams. I'll say attainable dreams. Just stay close. I'm so glad that we found each other, and you got this. Seriously, you have the right attitude. Like the attitude's everything. And it's like, hey, if I don't put the work in to do this, I'm going to be putting work in to do something for someone else. And that's not fun. So good vibes on Black Phoenix. You see, this is like, for some people, this is like, it's almost life or death when you think about it. Because working in a dead end job, that's just like, that's death, really. You think about it. That's like doing tens of years, decades working for somebody else when you could actually be living your own dream, having people working for you. It's crazy. It's for me, like I've been doing this since I was 21. Like I've been doing this since I was 21. So I didn't know that I couldn't do this. I just did it, I learned along the way. But now, oh my God, I made so many horrible mistakes. Now I'm about enabling the next generation, and even people who are my age, who are starting late, just enabling emerging professional photographers of any age, like just the things that you need to know. Because you got to be a photographer, a marketer, a video maker, a social media expert, outward reach publicist, like a post-production expert, like you have to be a systems expert, a business, like there's so many things that you have to get good at. Many people just think about the photography side. That's why they don't make no money. So I appreciate you guys all for being here, being a part of this crew. Let's go. Romeo.
Hey fam, peace and love. Where am I at with my photography? Well, I believe that I'm in the building phase, and that's okay for me, because it's truly exciting, right? And the reason why that is because God has placed Carty in my life to get me to that level where I need to be successful in the future with my camera. Now, I know some of you don't believe in all of that, but that's okay. That is for me, right? I have my family, the support of my family behind me, and people like Carty in my life. For 2024, I hope to be making lots of money with my camera, right? And it's all possible, all of it, okay? Because God is still God, and people like Carty is in my life, okay? With the support of my family behind me. I am a portrait photographer. I love to take photos of people, okay? I can pretty much walk up to anyone, spark a conversation, and get them in front of the camera. So I guess that's an advantage for me, right? Especially when I'm on the streets with my camera. Anyway, that's where I'm at with my photography. I'm among some of the most amazing photographers in the Discord. Man, y'all are truly amazing. And I'm truly honored to be among y'all. Carty, man, it's a pleasure. I'm truly grateful for your life. I thank God for you, man. And I love you. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. We got 2 minutes. All right. Peace and love. Talk to y'all later.
Romeo, I love you too, brother. Thank you. It's like, Again, like this, like attracts like, simple, like attracts like. And this community is a powerful thing. And I got to tell you, one person learns something on their own, they have no one to share it with, they just go amongst their life. Two people, one person learns that thing, they share it with the next person, they both move forward together. I don't have a community where one person learns something and they don't share it with everybody around them. And because of that, this whole community, everybody is uplifting together. And it's beautiful. The thing that many people think is like they're worried about just theirs. They're worried there's so much holding on to theirs. It's like trying to hold water with a strainer. You can't keep knowledge from people. You can't. You just can't keep information from people. When your life truly will become enriched is when you start sharing freely with people and when you start bringing value to people. When you start bringing value to people as a photographer, you'll make money. You'll make so much money that you won't know what to do with the money that you make. When you start to think about, how can I bring value to this person, to this business, to this company? How can I bring value? That's it. That's your business. Everybody, every company that's successful, every company that is a household name, Amazon, Apple, they bring value. They bring value. So if you bring value, you can't not be successful. All right. Christina B, by the way, submitted a portrait this week. Now I'm going to look at it because it's beautiful. Christina, this is a beautiful portrait. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I really love this. You've cropped it to 8x10, which I've said before, you have to remember that 8x10s work for verticals, but horizontal, we need the whole frame because 2 pages in a magazine are 8x12 horizontal or 12x8. When you go to an 8x10, what ends up happening is, we get, oh my goodness, where is my tools? Where is my screen brush? Hello. Unfreeze, please. Nope. Anyways, there it is. So here's the gutter. Here. Yeah, anyways, my screen brush isn't working. But you have to imagine the center of the frame is here. And you can see how his head is going through the center of the frame. If you give yourself a little bit more space and imagine every horizontal is like the left page and the right page, it'll make it a little bit easier for horizontal composition. As far as the focus, as far as the contrast needs a little bit more contrast, but this is absolutely amazing. A great, 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 oops, I didn't mean to split screen, and an absolutely great shot. Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. Yes, amazing. Just give me the full frame. I'd love you to resubmit that as a whole picture. Great shot, though. All right, Christina B. Let's go. Next photographer is Nat. Here's my submission for this week's assignment. Let's go, Nat.
Hi, I'm Natalie. Where I'm currently at with my photography is I'm in a rebuilding phase. I tried to support myself in the past, but I had a health issue and ended up in the hospital for a couple of weeks. So it's been challenging to rebuild my life, and that is an ongoing process. I'm now at a point where I feel like I can start rebuilding my creative life. So I'm relearning my camera, lighting, the software, everything from the ground up. An area that I know in the past and I still struggle with is with portraiture, posing people. I constantly second guess myself, and so it just creates anxiety-filled photo sessions, so I tend to shy away from that work. Being part of the Carty crew has been essential in rebuilding my creativity, seeing the work of others, hearing the information from Carty, all of that is rekindling my passion and drive photography, and it's giving me a direction and a focus that I didn't have before. Within the next year, I would really like to be consistent in creating new work and knowing my camera inside and out, and lighting, knowing what it's doing, directing it, shaping it, really getting proficient in my camera and lighting is a high priority for me. For a long-term goal, I would like to be able to support myself and leave my 9-to-5 job. But I know that it's going to take a lot of work to get to that place. So, but that's in a nutshell where I'm at and where I would like to go. So thank you for listening.
So great, Nat. Again, like, it takes confidence. It takes confidence to put yourself on camera. And Nat, great, great, great job. And again, like, the technical stuff, getting better with your camera, handle your camera more, do more reps, the lighting, the being able to make pictures over just taking pictures, that also comes from the reps. The portraits, I mean, nobody has more money than people, because I got to tell you, flowers don't pay you to take pictures of them, nor do street scenes or bugs or landscapes, unless you're shooting that stuff at a level that people would buy that photography to use for their stock, like for stock photography. So getting used to working with people, even if you're shooting products, there's still people who own the products that you have to deal with the people in order to, so getting comfortable with people all comes from being comfortable with yourself. Second guessing yourself as far as portraits and posing, that comes from the references that you're looking at. You're not looking at enough references, meaning looking at magazines. If you're not buying Vogue and Vanity Fair and these magazines to look at the fashion and how people are posing, fashion magazines aren't just models. There's also articles with real people, and there's photographers that are hired like me that shoot these real people for Vogue. So getting used to shooting real people, and also looking at fashion and learning light and how to light people to make them flattering. Like, that's, again, this video that I'm dropping tomorrow, you'll see like how I do the most simple light and it's so flattering. So again, we're gonna get into that tomorrow. But Nat, you're on the way, and thank God you found us. I'm sorry about your health problems, but you know that like knowing that you have issues that you have to attack and fix, like, is half the battle. You know what I mean? And creativity saves our lives. So stay creative, and it'll keep you inspired, and it'll keep you on the road of self-improvement. So you're on it. So good job. Thank you, Nat, for sharing. Amazing. People are pouring their heart out, and I love it. It's like people are being so raw and honest. So Stephen C, Stephen has, he's a vet, and he also had to have full top and bottom teeth extraction. So there was no expectations for Stephen to make this video. You have to understand, there's no expectations for Stephen to make this video, but the fact that he said, I wasn't going to do this one, but seeing all of your videos kicked my butt into high gear, and he's putting himself out there. And this takes courage, you know, it takes courage, but this is the love of a community.
Hey, Carty crew, my name's Stephen Cottrell. I am going to apologize for my voice. As some of you know, I just had all my teeth removed yesterday, so it's taken a lot for me to do this video. Where I'm at right now in photography, would say I'm a beginner to a hobbyist. I am stuck right now because I can't come out of my cocoon and approach people to be a portrait photographer. I love taking pictures of my kids, my family, but most of all, I love taking pictures of landscape. Now, in order for me to move into a business part, I'm going to do more portraiture because that's where most of the money's at in photography. If it wasn't for Carty and his crew, I wouldn't be nowhere near where I am right now with my photography. I used to be a point and shoot. Now I make a photo. I look at the scene, compose it, and turn it into what it needs to be, to where I'm happy with it. Steve, you know you've helped me in more ways than just photography. And just so you know, I'm greatly appreciative of that. You are a godsend, sir. What you do for me, what you do for this whole community is just outstanding. And I know we all appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, and in a year, I'm looking to be out of my cocoon. That way I am making portraitures. Because landscape can only go so far, and there's not a whole lot of people that want landscape. But anyways, thank you guys. Have a good day. And look to see you guys in the Discord.
You can see courage, man. Courage. And putting himself out there like that, and you can see that, like, Steven put himself out there with no teeth. You know what I mean? I mean, he's gonna have teeth. He'll have a Hollywood smile in no time. But it's because, like, he's just brave, you know? And understand that, like, he couldn't have done that without us, you know? He couldn't have done that without us. So, Steven, thank you. And again, thank you for sharing. And I expressed to you that you were under no obligation to do that, considering you had full top and bottom extraction yesterday. Again, you're a soldier, you're a warrior, and I respect you. And know that, like, we're all in this together, all of us, and we're all here to rise each other up. So good job, Stephen. Again, I'm proud of you. And portraits as a niche, of course, you're a people person, and you've yet to be, like, you've dealt with your mouth and your teeth issue for years, for decades. So you've not ever really been able to live your perfect life. I had full, like, oral surgery, so I have a Hollywood smile, but I didn't have a Hollywood smile before. Go look at my old videos. You'll see what my teeth look like. Got to tell you, after I did it, much happier, smile way more, changed my quality of life. So Stephen and I, we talk offline, and I advise him about things, you know, things that he was afraid to do. So again, Stephen, good for you, man. Good for you. Proud of you, my guy. All right. We got a few more. This one is from someone named Jessica Jean, or Jessica Jean. Hey everyone, here's my submission for the week. Thank you, Carty. Jessica Jean.
Hey everyone, I'm Jessica, aka Jessica Jean, and this is one of my dogs. His name's Run. Sorry, this is in my car. This is the only time I have to do this, so I'm just going to cut right to the chase. Where am I at in my career? Well, I've spent the last number of years working with my husband and assisting him, doing all of, like, the photo editing and whatnot, and also being, like, a creative sort of, like, collaborator. Over the last year or so, maybe 2 years, I've been working on venturing out on my own and building more of my own thing. And this is where I've been running into many of my blockages, because I've realized I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to the commerce part of art and commerce. So I get really hung up there. I am riddled with all the anxieties and the fear, you know, like fear of making the wrong choices, fear of doing the wrong thing, too much overthinking, a lot of overthinking. And yeah, sort of just trying to find where my place is, and then trying to learn how to make a plan, like a business plan, and commit to it and see it through. I found this community from Carty's video about being a shy photographer because I really relate to it. And I was like, oh my God, that's me. Anyway, I'm like babbling now. I'm just rambling on about nothing. So I'll wrap this up and just say I'm stoked to have found this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning and growing more. hopefully when I watch this in a year, it won't be like too cringy, you know. Okay. Okay, bye.
Jessica, you're hilarious. I love that. Thank you for sharing. So good. So good. And again, Jess, it's like you're a good photographer. You're a good photographer. You can shoot. You have cool ideas. You have cool ideas for post. Like I have a vision for you. And I can completely see your career. You know, I think being and having the closeness with your husband and him also being a photographer, I think that he's a photographer. Um, I think that you being your own independent photographer with your own independent insight and inspiration, I see you as an editorial photographer. You're a portrait photographer. You could shoot for magazines, and you also are a conceptual photographer. So there's like CD covers, book covers, album art, magazine covers. There's so many different places where I see your photography going. You just have to stay with it, stay the course, and like lean into the unknown. The next thing is mailing lists. I've been talking about mailing lists so often, but so few photographers actually join Substack and start writing about your photography. Write about the journey from here to your first time being published. Like, write about the struggles, write about the ups, write about the downs. Like, it truly is the best writing about photography. It's hard also, just like it's hard recording yourself on video and talking about photography. It's so hard, but again, it's so rewarding when you look back at it. I mean, I'm just at the point now where I can watch my videos and not cringe, but I can't look back at like Carty in the Studio podcast from like 2008. Like, oh my God, I'm horrible on camera. Jessica, you did a great job. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. And again, you need to be on camera more. You need to be on camera more. You need to literally be on camera more and use video as a vehicle to sell your business. Seriously, everybody needs to be on camera more. Matthew says it's longer than 2 minutes. Apologize for that. Seems to be a trend here, though. I appreciate you all more than I could ever express, and being able to see your faces has been just another level of depth and connection to this community. Much love. This is Matthew Sargent. Let me get some audio. It is muted.
Hey,
There we go.
Matthew Sargent from the Carty Crew Discord, one of your staff and mods. Appreciate all the love support I've gotten from you guys so far, and the ability to be able to provide value and help all of you every day. I'm going to make this brief. This isn't the way that I wanted to do this, but it's been a really busy week for me this week, so here I am at work in a back room just getting this done real quick for all you guys and for myself. So where I'm at with my career, I think it's probably teetering on 4 or 5 on a Carty scale, so informed optimist or success.
Not sure why we're buffering, because I have the world's fastest internet.
Success.
Yeah, it's weird. It's buffering. Strange, Matt. Let me just lower this to 720.
I've had paid photo shoots this year, which I didn't think would come so quickly. So in that way, I feel successful, but I know that there's just so much more that I can do. I also know that $200 or $300 shoots are not going to pay for all my finances for my kids and whatnot. So, working on that. I feel like maybe where I might be stuck right now is just resources and money. And opportunity, which I'm searching and finding. I'm trying to use all the resources that I have available to me really creatively, like in my bathroom, using Photoshop to make that Jedi photo or replacing backgrounds and whatnot. I just did my first ever shoot in a legit studio on Sunday, which was awesome. Had a super great time, and I'm obsessed with it. I want to be in another studio like right now, shooting more photos. I think what I need to get to where I want to be is just keep doing what I'm doing and keep interacting with all of you guys. Keep submitting photos and getting reviewed by Carty, and keep learning. I've learned so much from Photoshop in retouching and whatnot from Carty's recent videos, and also just from that shoot that I just did. Trying to think what else was in that requirement for the weekly assignment, because I'm just doing this off the cuff. I think that's where I'm at. Yeah, I've done this for fun for quite a few years, and I just barely decided this year to go pro, and I didn't realize, you know, what that truly meant, but none of it has been daunting. It feels like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And every time in my life that I've had a camera and then I let go of it, another camera ended up back in my hands again. So I don't really feel like I chose photography. I kind of feel like photography chose me. And I was finally ready this year with therapy and my own personal development to be able to accept that into my life fully and to turn it into what it is right now, which is blowing my mind. I didn't think I'd ever make photos that I'm making right now. Even just understanding the difference between taking and making a photo is nuts. You guys are all insane, and you help me so much. Thank you.
Wow, Matt.
Hey, this is a...
Wow. I mean, wow. And again, Matt is a great dude. I speak to so many of you offline. I speak to so many of you via DM. Like, but I got to tell you, this is the first time I heard Matt's voice ever. You know, it's the first time. So I also feel like I'm connecting with you. It's the first time I've heard so many of your voices, which is amazing, which is why I'm so looking forward to this masterclass, which is going to start in the new year. Again, these holidays have been insane, and I'm going away next week. I still have to make content. I'm going to be in Montreal. I still have to figure out a way to podcast and all this. So, I mean, again, I also don't stop. I don't give myself breaks or anything like that. So, you know, I appreciate you for sharing that, Matt. And again, Matt has been instrumental in helping me make my Discord such an incredible community. All of my staff, like everybody who's pink in the Discord, from Vicky to Malcolm to Turtle, like to my actual assistant Warbucks, although he's not there that often. He's working his ass off, which is why I brought on more staff. Yeah, Matthew, so great, man. Thank you so much for sharing. So great. We have someone named Robin. Robin has shared herself with us finally. Let's go, Robin.
Okay, guys, this is my second video, and I really wasn't going to send one in because I'm not where I want to be, but I decided to participate. My name is Robin. I have been taking photographs since I was in the 6th grade. I've had the opportunity to work in a dark room, develop my own photos. I also attended a 6-week intense photography course in 2019 in Missoula, Montana. That was pretty awesome. I've taken many courses to keep up. I've made some huge changes in my life, which right now to me sounds like excuses, but they have been huge. And today, at this moment, is the first time I'm feeling settled with the decisions I made to move from Arizona back to New Jersey. New Jersey is my home state. I miss my children immensely. I miss my grandchildren more than I ever thought I could. And that has caused me to step backwards a little bit. Doesn't matter how old you get, emotions run deep. So right now with my photography, I'm not anywhere I want to be. What I do know is being here with Carty is the right place. And I'm going to do what's necessary, but I have to do that for me. And it's funny, As I'm making this, I'm also watching The Last Dance, which is a highlight of the Chicago Bulls. And just listening to Michael Jordan speak and the dedication he put into that basketball just resonates with how Carty tells us, you gotta put in the work. I have to put in the work. I absolutely love being here, and I'm some seconds over, so I'm out, y'all.
Wow, Robin. Robin put herself out there finally. You know, Robin, we're dying to see some photography because you're also holding back from just putting it on the table. It's like you're just holding back from putting it on the table, and you are such an important part of this community. You were like everyone's mom in the Discord, like everybody's big sister in the Discord, like the most encouraging, the most raw and honest and revealing and candid. Like, I'm telling you, and the friendships that are growing there is really beautiful to watch. So, Robin, I'm thanking you for, first of all, putting yourself out there. Second, for being a part of this community. But I am going to start nudging you for photos. I am going to start nudging you. And again, the fact that you left Arizona, you left your family in order to be in Jersey. You're in America. You can jump states and go back and forth. It's a plane ride away. Being closer to New York, being closer to the center of commerce for America, the center of photography for America is very important. And again, the more you allow me to help you, the more I can help you. But you have to put some photos on the table, you know, so I can really see where you're at with your craft, so I can help you get to that next spot. Don't be shy. You see, everybody put stuff on the table. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You got this, Robin. Thank you so much for sharing. Amazing. That was Robin, everybody. Wanted to see what Robin looked like. Wanted to see some video from Robin. Guys, I think we have one more video. One more video. This one is from Dreadfully Blessed. The last video of the day. You guys ready?
Blessed. Here we go again. On the road again. Somewhat familiar. I've been creative before. My skills have been acknowledged before. Creation has been well received before, as well as opened many doors. However, this time it's with the camera. It's on my terms, with my own targets and end goals. No longer helping others to achieve their business goals through my sacrifices. So what are we going to do different this time? This time it's for us. For me. Time for me to believe. Believe how I see the world can bring joy to others and hopefully inspire people to create. So let's assess. Where are we? Well, this year we decided to change gears, focus on photography and our love for cars. Made a plan for the season, mapped out major shows and a couple small ones. Told ourselves this year was building for next year, just to do reconnaissance, network, and get in a lot of practice, creating a style maybe. Well, it was a win-win-win. Not only did we do all of those things, we also decided to narrow down and carve out our niche. Not only were we going to be an automotive photographer, but we're now going to specialize in Volkswagen Auto Group only. Our hope would be that this would allow us to stand out as a specialist and still allows us to shoot a number of brands like Audi, Lamborghini, Bugatti, in addition to VW. We created products and a moment/event called Pink Slips, where at car shows I would gift a random car owner with a printed photo that I selected from the previous car show. The recipient would be somebody that stuck out to me, whatever way, whether it was their vehicle, their car, or just how they connected with me, their story. We also got paid this season multiple times in different ways. Got paid by shooting individual owners and their cars. We called those intimates. Also teamed up with a customized shop, became their official photographer for the season. And through shooting this year, we created a style born from experiences and my other creative design roles, which is now called Auto Lux Imagery. After all that, we feel stuck due to overwhelming nature of not knowing what we don't know. This is where Steve Carty and the whole crew come in, just like a blessing from above. I believe participating and engaging with this community I'll be able to find the answers that I need to map the next course to succeed. I can almost taste my future due to how I visualize it every day. Being a paid photographer, nationally known for working with major brands, yet internationally known for my auto lux imagery, allowing automotive photography to enter the fine art space. And how do I get there? By taking a leap, building wings on the way down and going all in. Reaching out to Carty and the crew to learn all the business side of things and the systems needed in order to become a successful professional photographer. Yes or yes. Let's go.
Yo, let's go. Yo, you can do anything, eh? You can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything. Seriously, you can literally do anything. Like, there's no rules for making this video. I just wanted to hear a story. I said you don't have to be on the camera if you don't want to, but just I want to hear your story, and it helps me if you're on camera. It helps me make eye contact. But dreadfully blessed, Auto Lux knows the niche, knows the market. Like, how can he fail? How, like, literally, how can he fail when, like, beautiful, very, very, very good. Yo, guys. You guys like today's episode? I'm seeing some of you saying that you regret not submitting. And you should. You should. Because it's like participating, like many of you have said, and also like Robin said, like watching the Jordan documentary, which I watched, and complete, like, the dedication it takes to be an athlete is insane. The dedication it takes to be the best athlete of all times, like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, like, you know, Pele. It's like, it's insane. But photography, we're just just making a living at it. I mean, you can make a living at it, you know, by being in fourth gear. For me, I made a living at it. I'd made a living at it in third gear. I have talent, I think, for photography. But once I realized, thank you, Stephen. Appreciate you, man. Stephen says, this house that I've built for us is amazing. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for just being you. Yo, Stephen, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Honestly, like, this community, I said, it's made me a better person. It's made my life better. It sustains me, motivates me. I make videos for you like it's my job. Literally, photography is my job. But because I preach consistency, I've posted to my Life Behind the Camera newsletter for 44 weeks in a row. I'm coming up hard on 52 weeks, like a full year every Saturday without missing a single beat. Like, I've also shown consistency with this podcast and this channel. And because of the consistency, because I show up for you guys show up for me, but you also show up for each other. And most importantly, you're starting to learn how to show up for yourselves. Yes or yes. You're starting to learn the skills and the mindset that you need to actually show up for yourself. Today was all about you talking to your future self. And for me, I made a whole YouTube channel for my future self. I made a whole YouTube channel and this whole legacy of photographs for not just my future self, but for my kids, you know, and their kids. So they could watch me in animation forever. Think about that. You're like, there's so many reasons why you should be recording yourself. There's so many reasons why you should be documenting your life. And yeah, being a better photographer is just one of them. Guys, I hope you appreciated today's episode. And I'm sure you want to know what next week's assignment is. We're getting back to photography because photography is what makes the world go round. Photography is what makes your career go round. And this assignment, difficult, but you're going to do it because you're going to kill it. Some of you are going to find this super easy. Some of you are going to find this difficult. But what I'm asking you to do is create a lifestyle picture. And a lifestyle photo can be someone with a product. It can be someone or people doing something and not paying attention to the camera. Lifestyle photography is people doing real life things shot in a stylized way. I will show you examples of lifestyle photography here on my website, perhaps. Yeah, here's a lifestyle picture. Here's a blind lady walking through the forest with her cane. It's a lifestyle photo. Show you another lifestyle photo. Here's a lifestyle photo. Here's a girl smoking on a vaporizer in her bedroom. It's a lifestyle photo. Now, again, if you're a product photographer, you don't have to show the whole person. You can just show a hand holding the product. This is next level photography, lifestyle photography. Although this is incredibly stylized, this is a lifestyle picture. I'm going to show you some more lifestyle photography. Sorry for the silence, guys, but we're getting to the end of the episode. Let me show you another lifestyle photograph. Here's a lifestyle picture. Again, heavily stylized, but it's a lifestyle picture. It's a composite, but it's a lifestyle picture. Here's somebody walking through the wall from his bedroom into a classroom. And it says on the wall, wormhole metrics for time travel. As if, like, I had my friend map out the mathematics for time travel on the board as part of this photo. That's what I talk about making pictures. This is a full casted him, who's my friend, who is definitely not a teacher, casted this guy, who's my actual assistant. This is Rohan. Remember Ro, as in Ro Agalawate, who is the photographer who shoots products? This is Ro, and Ro was my model. Again, hey, look, there's Rohan, professional photographer, formerly my assistant, but again, played model in this shot because I needed him. Lifestyle. Here is another lifestyle photograph. Again, stylized. It's a woman with this expression as if, you want me to do this? Are you crazy? Again, lifestyle picture. Another lifestyle picture. Look at this kid. Lifestyle picture. Now, if you shoot cars, somebody with a perfectly clean, amazing car.
Welcome.
How are you gonna execute that? Welcome, Aiden. Lifestyle photo. Regular people doing regular things in a stylized way. And I'll tell you, I do so much work that involves me shooting lifestyle and shooting lifestyle well. Shooting photographs of regular people, like, in a way that doesn't look like it's fake. It just kind of looks cool and real. Lifestyle. Again, this is band photography. Shot this for the record company, but I shot the band in like a lifestyle-y kind of way. So, lifestyle. And also, do you see all the different ideas from one photo shoot? This is all just one day. All these different ideas. One day. Lifestyle. I'm going to show you one more example of lifestyle photography. If you have questions about how to execute lifestyle photography. Here's another great lifestyle photo shoot. Real people doing real things, shot in a stylish way. Lifestyle. Lifestyle. Learn how to shoot lifestyle, and I promise you, you'll make $100,000 a year with your camera. Lifestyle. Lifestyle is just one of this type of photography that I do. Lifestyle. So, lifestyle photography is your assignment. If you can figure out a way to add a lifestyle angle to your photography, that is a huge secret. This is the secret sauce to shooting for magazines. Is it's stylized, but there's just a bit of lifestyle in there. You'll notice how much I love smoke in my photos. It's always smoke in my photos. But shooting a band in like a lifestyle way, you see how different it feels. Lifestyle. Stylized reality. It's fun. It's fun. Again, it's not easy, eh? It's not easy. It's not easy to shoot, but once you start wrapping your head around lifestyle, you'll realize that that's actually editorial. Like editorial. And I'm trying to help you bridge the gap between editorial and advertising. And lifestyle bridges the gap between editorial and advertising. And if you get good at shooting lifestyle, shooting editorially, oh, here's a secret. You see this picture right here? It's night. You can see clearly that it's nighttime. But guess what? I just take the studio light and the umbrella and I put it outside and I sky it and I put it at max power and I light from outside through the window. And I create all these shadows artificially. This is fake. This is editorial. And again, you can see what my light setup looks like when I'm shooting this cover. This is the setup here. 3 light setup. And you can see this shot right here, me showing. And again, alternative covers. Alternative cover. Alternative double page spread. And back to the cover. So you can see how lifestyle and editorial are blurred. So if you get good at shooting lifestyle, if you get good at shooting lifestyle, the world is your oyster. Don Cherry and Ron McLean from Hockey Day in Canada. The late Don Cherry. Ron McLean said that this was his favorite photo shoot of his career was this photo shoot. It's in his book. He mentioned Steve Carty and this photo shoot as the best photo shoot he had in his 30-year career on Hockey Night in Canada. Lifestyle, editorial blend. This is your next assignment. I'm asking for one lifestyle photo. And again, please don't mail it in. Please don't mail it in. This shit is hard. It's supposed to. But guess what? You get used to shooting lifestyle, and then the assignments that you get, once you get used to shooting lifestyle, say yes to the dress. Canada. This was a billboard in the Eaton Center. 3 stories high. Like literally 3 stories high. Say yes to the dress. So it opens up me going to Italy and shooting lifestyle, shooting Italian lifestyle. This is me shooting, you know Romeo and Juliet, as in Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? This is Juliet's balcony in Verona. I was the only person who had access. You're not even allowed to stand up there. I had a model up there. And I had 10 Italian police holding back 1,000 tourists, linked arm by arm while I made my photo, because my client is Italian royalty. So I got access to sign the wall. And again, this is lifestyle in Italy. Lifestyle. And again, this is like, you don't understand. 2 weeks in Italy, 2.5 weeks in Italy, plus traveling all around northern Italy, shooting photos for a bed company. And these are the lifestyle photos I shot. I'll show you the beds in a second, but lifestyle, lifestyle, lifestyle. So you see the vibe, right? Real people doing real things. And yeah, real people doing real things. Look at this. We had a castle. We had a castle. Access to this entire castle. Vineyards. It's pretty fun having a whole week like scouting vineyards to shoot. Crazy. Lifestyle. Telling you, learning how to shoot lifestyle has taken me everywhere. And then also, this is a bed company. So the whole point was going there to shoot beds. So, do I shoot products? Nope. Do I shoot lifestyle? Yep. Does that lifestyle involve products? Yep. So here's me shooting. This bed costs 50,000 euro. The dog bed costs 8,000 euro. Okay. $50,000 bed, $8,000 bed. Okay. And again, now we're inside that castle that I showed you before. This is inside the castle. Lifestyle. Look at these rooms that we got to put these like $50,000 beds. Again, have you ever seen me photograph stuff like this? In Italy, happily, with this kid on a dog bed. The human bed, the dog bed. The human bed, the dog bed. Look at the frescoes in this room. Like, is this not insane? Lifestyle. Natural light. Like, natural light. Window light. Just arrange the things, blah, 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 blah. Put the products down. Another part of the castle. Another room. Lifestyle. Another part of the castle. Another room. Look at the floors. And look at how geometric I shot this. Look at the leading line. It's all the rules that I tell you. But also, this stuff is super central because this is like, they're not cutting a bed in half. This bed is on, like, literally, they do horizontal catalogs. Like, literally horizontal catalogs. So this was all very intentional. And I went there with my creative consultants, were my clients for this. Oh, look at this. White on white, no blowouts. This is all shot on the Canon 6D, by the way. Yeah. That's it. Italian lifestyle. So that's your assignment if you choose to do it. This week's assignment is create one incredible lifestyle photo for me that falls within your niche. Within your niche. You don't need to make the kind of photos that I make. You need to kind of make the kind of photos that you make and take a product that fits within your niche and photograph an entire person or part of a person using that product in a cool way. It can be headphones. It can be an ear detail. I want you to start thinking about attaching your photography to the people who hire photography. I hope that's clear. You have a whole week to deliver me something. Next week, Thursday, is when I'll look at them. I won't look at them before. I won't look at 2 pictures, and I won't look at photos that are submitted after 6 p.m. on Friday. I should say earlier, because it makes there be less submissions, because you know these episodes, like so many people, not 100 yet, but like 50 people submit. So get your submissions in early, because you know, if you don't, I might have to cut them off. Guys, thank you. Everybody who watched today. Everybody who joined today, thank you. You now have access to chatting with me. If you gifted a membership today, I appreciate you. These gifted memberships, like, And if you got gifted a membership, the whole idea is to stay on as a member after your membership expires, because gifted memberships expire. You'll have a membership and then you won't. The only way that the membership will never expire is if you sign up. Once you sign up and hit the join button, then you're a member until you stop. Guys, we are at 194 members. Sam being the latest one. We're almost at 200. We're almost at 200 members, baby. Guys, join the Discord, because as you've heard clearly, it's the place to be. If you got to the end of this video, you got to leave. First of all, in the comments, I want to know whose video hit you the hardest. That's what I want to know. I'm not giving this week's best photo because there was no photos, but what you can do to show me that you watched this to the end of the episode is tell me whose video hit you the hardest. That's what I want to know. Leave their name in the comments of this video, not in the chat, but in the comments, because I want to know too. And again, I read all the comments. Thank you for making it this far. I appreciate you guys. Again, know that this commercial-free episode is brought to you by the members of this channel. This is why you watched this whole 2-hour and 17-minute stream with not a single commercial. It's because I have 194 members that make that possible. Consider becoming a member. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Also, don't forget that this is brought to you also by Carty Crew merch. This podcast is brought to you by Carty Crew merch.
Every piece you see, designed by the photographer you're currently watching. And let me let you in on a little secret. Meticulously hand-stitched by the arthritic grandmothers of our very own viewers.
Well, what?
This creative community inspired this entire line. Your zeal for artistry, your tireless dedication, and your individuality shines in every stitch and design. This isn't just another piece of clothing, it's a badge of honor for every creator out there. From what I see here, they are mostly just black t-shirts and hoodies, but you do you, boo. You actually want me to read the rest of this script?
Oh my God, who is this guy?
From the nuanced patterns to the vibrant colors, everything has been designed keeping in mind the creative soul that lies within each one of us. Wow, who wrote that? There isn't a single pattern, not one.
Oh my God, leave the
There is
commentary.
hardly any nuance. But it says
Oh my
here,
God,
this merch
guy is a
represents more than
trip.
just apparel. It's an emblem of our shared passion for creativity. Who wrote this? What absolute twaddle.
Wow, this guy's a great supporter.
All of this stuff is kind of basic, to be honest, but I'll keep that to myself.
Okay.
Let the world know you're a part of something bigger. A photographer on YouTube's clothing collection that he actually has the balls to make a commercial about.
Okay, what is going
what
on?
I meant to say is, a collective of photographers that celebrates and uplifts every form of creativity. I am aware, as the narrator, I'm not allowed to insert my own narrative. But, holy moly, this is horrible.
Wow.
Join the movement, embrace your creative spirit with Carty Crew merch. And yes, he is really calling this a movement. Be proud of your passion for photography. Be proud of your creative life. If photography is your life, flaunt it. The one paying for this advertisement has asked me to make a toast. Isn't this a podcast? Okay, it'll cost you another 20. Let's raise a toast to every photographer, artist, and creative out there. Thanks for being a part of this journey.
This guy's so
Did that suit you?
patronizing.
That was absolutely ridiculous. Please don't make me read anything like that again.
Back to the show. Guys, thank you. Thank you for watching this show and every episode. I'm trying to drop a video tomorrow. It's not going to be 10 minutes. I'll tell you that for sure. This video is an inside look of me in the studio shooting, directing a model, directing makeup, directing 2 assistants. I've never given an inside look of me actually working like I'm about to give you. I'm working on this video. I'm trying to finish it tonight so I can get it out at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Wish me luck. Guys, thank you so much for your support. You know, the hardest part is showing up, but you guys got this. I appreciate you. Thanks for all your love.
Let's go.
I appreciate you guys for watching. If you became a member recently or got gifted a membership, you're going to see your name scroll right across the top of that screen. I want you guys to know your comments are super important, so make sure you leave a comment of the video that hit you in the belly the hardest today. Wow. For me, all of them. All of them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And by the way, if you became a subscriber recently in the last 25, you're going to see your name going across too. Thanks, guys, for your support. I appreciate you all.